All right, guys, we're going to cut the timer short today. We are taking take 2 on the live stream today. Thank you for those of you who sent messages to my team and said, Cyndi, there's no sound on your live stream today. We are, so post me a comment. Let me make sure you guys can hear me now. As you guys know, we are travelers here, right? I'm traveling. I'm in Florida, so I'm not in my normal studio. And we're talking about wealth consciousness today. So we're going to get into it. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me over on COV. Someone dropped me a comment just so I can make sure. We just tested it and it was working. Oh, I see a comment. Let's see. And we're talking about wealth consciousness today, so we're going to get into Cassandra. Woohoo! Cassandra says it's working. Yay! Okay, guys, we're going to take this from the top. So it's all good. Today we're talking about, first of all, welcome to the live stream. We're talking about today wealth consciousness for travel agents. So if you want to identify beliefs about what is preventing you from creating wealth in your life, if you want to adopt a wealth consciousness mindset, or if you want to be open, if you want to open your world to receiving more money and more wealth, keep on watching. We're going to cover it all today. And I'm giving away $100 on the show today. This guy right here could be yours. We're going to tell you that in just a second. Keep on watching.
Come take my hand, I will walk with you. I won't let go till you say so. There isn't anything I wouldn't do. Wanna make sure that you understand. You're the one who gives my life color.
All right, guys, if you haven't already, I want to remind everyone that over on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. We have new content that comes out every single week to help you, advice, tips, and training on growing your travel business. So definitely take a moment to do that if you haven't already. And if you're new here, I want to say welcome. I would love if you dropped a comment below. I would love to welcome you to our community. And also, I want everyone to drop a comment below because we're going to be giving away $100 today, and I'll tell you about that in a second. But if you are new, my name is Cyndi Williams. I started in the travel industry over 25 years ago. I had my first $1 million year when I was just a baby at 19 years old, way back in 1994. Yes, I know it shows my age, but it also shows my experience. Today, I own and operate my own award-winning, nationally recognized travel agency, and I'm the CEO of Careers on Vacation, which is a consulting and education company that teaches people just like you how to launch, grow, and supersize your travel businesses all over the world. So today, guys, we're talking about wealth consciousness, right? We're talking about all the green, right? All of the green stuff we're talking about today. And I'm going to be giving away $100 bills. So let me tell you about this first, because I know that's what everybody's curious about. I want to illustrate my thought, my mentality, how I've retrained my brain on wealth consciousness. I am not attached to this $100 bill or any of this money sitting on my desk, because I know I can make more of it. I know that it's unlimited. I know that there's no scarcity. I know that my ability to be my own lottery ticket, right, is in here. It's not in this piece of paper. So I'm going to give one of these away to my favorite comment. So I'm going to watch comments all day today. You can comment live on the live stream. We're going to let this run for a good 8 to 10 hours. And I want to see all the comments. Whoever has my favorite comment is going to get this guy, and I'm going to send it to your home. So someone's winning. And by the way, if you're thinking, oh, it won't be me, everybody's going to be commenting, or I never win anything, that's the thinking I'm talking about, you guys. Why can't it be you? We don't have millions of people on these live streams. We have maybe 100 people will see this video today. Somebody is going to win this $100. Why can't it be you? So if that thinking was already creeping up in your brain over this $100, that's what I'm talking about. So that's what we're going to fix today, and that's what we're going to talk about today. By the way, if you are very, very new into the travel industry and you're like, I don't know if I want to be a travel agent, is that for me? I want to tell you about our free masterclass. I get that question all the time. Is the travel industry profitable? Should I be in it? Is it for me? I love travel, but I don't know if I can do it. Head over to careersonvacation.com/masterclass. Grab my free masterclass. I created that course because we were getting hundreds of questions across our social media platforms. So I just created a free class to help you with that. So definitely check that out if you are in the consideration or you're very new. That's a great class to take. So guys, what are we going to cover today where wealth consciousness is concerned? The first thing is I want everyone to understand, whether you realize it or not, you have beliefs about money. You have beliefs and programming and deep-rooted thoughts that are creating your experience around money or your ability to earn wealth. Those beliefs either help you attract more abundance or they sometimes repel abundance and you don't even realize it. So we're going to talk about identifying and adjusting those beliefs because it's really, really key. And if you can make that shift in your thinking and you can go about things in just a slightly different way, you can open up a whole new world in terms of abundance and all the good things. I don't know why I was about to say a whole new world. I'm in Disney, you guys, so it's like in my brain. Talk about things getting in your brain. All the things are here, but I'm here for it this morning. So I want to talk about these beliefs for a second. Quick question, and this could be your comment that wins the $100. I don't know. Tell me below. I want to know something you were told as a kid, something that was common in your household about money. What was a belief? What was said in your house? I'll share some things that were said in my house. Good, bad, or otherwise, it just was what it was. We're not rich. That's for rich people. Like, that's what rich people do. We can't afford that, right? All those people care about is money. They're money, money, money. They're selfish. They're greedy. Greedy people, rich people are greedy. They hang on to their money. They don't share with us, right? Or here's everybody's favorite. Money doesn't grow on trees, right? Money doesn't grow on trees. I know you heard this at some point from your parents. That was just, I don't want to say the mentality, but it was just the existence. But subtly in that world, it's like that's what you somewhere in your subconscious formed a belief about. And then that belief turns into what your experience is. So guys, I grew up in a Midwestern household. My mom was ill a lot of my childhood. My dad worked 7 days a week, always taking advantage of overtime opportunities, taking extra job, all the things, right? Making any chance you had to make more money and sacrifice time. That's a whole nother live stream. But money was always scarce. We were living paycheck to paycheck. We were always just making it. We maybe would scrape up enough money to do like a road trip weekend in the summer. That was the extent of my vacationing as a child. I think we went until I didn't go to Disney till I was 16. Maybe that's why I'm making up for lost time. That was our first big trip to Disney, and that was like years. It was like years of planning and saving and the whole thing. But one thing that I was making the notes for today's live stream, I thought about my childhood and the things I wanted to share with you guys. But one thing that always happened every single week is my dad normally had like either like Saturday night or Sunday morning. There's like one time a week where we would go to this like gas station where it had like candy and little toys and things. And we would be able to pick out one either like piece of candy or we could get like a pack of Garbage Pail Kids. Do you guys remember those? Freaking love those. I collected like all of them. But you got one thing, and then my dad or my mom would always buy a lottery ticket like every week. Like I don't remember a week that they didn't like spend $1 on a lottery ticket, because that was the path to becoming magically rich. That was the path, or that was the thinking. Like that's the only way we could overnight be rich and have all the things we want is if we win the lottery. So in a way, that's kind of, those thoughts and those things. And I'm going to go back and read the comments and answer questions here at the end of the live stream. So feel free to ask questions as we go here. But that's kind of the, how I was brought up. I know some of you guys might have similar beliefs or thinking about money. There's different types of money beliefs. And I want to talk about those because my experience might be different from the next person, but I want to talk about the different types of beliefs that can sometimes hold you back. So the first one is like this money identity belief, right? Your identity is linked to the amount of income, right? This is I'm a t-shirt and jeans kind of person. I could never be a millionaire, right? Or we're a blue collar family. Like your identity is somehow equated to the amount of wealth that you're almost allowed to be in what your identity is. So, and this is subconscious stuff, guys. This is not someone says, oh, you're in this job so you can only earn this much money. It's not that at all. It's more subconscious, like, oh, we're hardworking people. We're salt of the earth. We're XYZ. I don't know. There's a million things that you could be told as a kid, right? But somehow your identity is wrapped up into your ability to earn abundance. That's the first type. The next one is money beliefs about others, right? Rich people are greedy. Rich people are selfish. They only care about themselves. Well, no one wants to be thought of as greedy or selfish. I don't want to be that person, right? And then you have money and spirituality. This is one for, you know, a lot of us that are, you know, giving souls, and we want to do better in the world. And a lot of us have that, right? But somehow focusing on money will take away from my spiritual focus. Or it's wrong for me to want more than I need because others need it, right? I don't want to take too much, right? So those are thoughts that can kind of get into your subconscious, right? Are they true? No, they're not true. If you make more money, you can give more money, right? If focusing on money brings you more abundance, you can actually do more good in the world. So we'll get into how to change the thinking here in a second. But I want to talk about the last one. And I see this one a lot because I have, you know, I've worked with clients that are super hardworking. I've worked with clients that are super type A. I've worked with clients who are just have everything they need to be successful in anything that they want to do. But sometimes self-esteem can play a big part around money and worthiness to have wealth, to have abundance, right? So low self-esteem can equal, I don't deserve money. Others need it more than me. I wasted it before, or I made a bad decision. I don't deserve to have more of it, right? So that's that money and worthiness kind of thought process, subconscious programming that it can mess you up from getting to the good stuff, right? So the reason, guys, limiting beliefs matter is the subconscious mind drives behavior. So think about it like bad programming. It's, you know, putting up a roadblock in your brain. Like, I want to do this thing. I want to do this thing. Ooh, but I shouldn't do it too much because I don't want to be perceived as greedy or selfish. Ooh, but I shouldn't do so much because that's not our family. We're hardworking, you know, people. We're not on the yacht. We're not, you know, buying Fortune 500 companies or whatever the thing is. So when that bad programming gets in your brain, it can be like a huge roadblock. Right? Rich people are greedy. Your subconscious will actually have you avoid doing things that will increase your wealth. If you can't reconcile being a t-shirt and jeans millionaire or being the t-shirt and jeans person and having $1 million in your bank account, if you can't reconcile that as being a possibility, your subconscious will never allow you to have it happen. Does that make sense? If you don't believe it's possible and you're the t-shirt and jeans person, right? So by identifying and clearing these beliefs, you guys, you can make space for new beliefs. And that's really what you do. You have to start identifying that they're there, striking them from the record, and replacing them with a new belief that supports you in growing your wealth. Does that make sense? Can I get an amen? I woke up like a preacher ready to share this message today. So I want to talk about the next thing that you can do to help you on this process. And this is also an exercise that will help you identify if you have some of these beliefs, even if you think you don't, because they're in your subconscious. You may be like, yeah, Cyndi, that was when I was a kid. That is what we thought. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to create a list of your whys. Why do you want wealth? Why do you want money? And then I want you to make a little sub list under that. What are you going to do with your money, right? So besides clearing your old beliefs, think about your why. So for me, when I started this process, and I've been a wealth consciousness mindset student for 20 plus years. So I'm not saying this happens overnight, but really getting clear on the whys will help you figure out where things are creeping up for you. So let me give you an example. When I put my whys together, I think about why I do what I do, or why I try to create abundance in my life and keep abundance flowing in my life. The number one why for me is I want a business that works around my family. I don't want to work for anyone else. I want complete freedom in my schedule. I want to be completely autonomous in what I do. I want to be able to do whatever I want to do with my business. I want freedom, but I want the freedom to create my business around my family. I wanted my family to be core of my life. And this started back 10, 12 years ago. We've been running businesses. We became entrepreneurs where we left corporate structures, right? I wanted to be home, or I wanted to be able to take my business, run it from home, or while I travel the world. You guys know this is take 2 of the live stream today because I'm in a house in Florida. This isn't my house. I'm vacationing right now. I've been here for 3 weeks. I take 3-week vacations, 4-week vacations, because I can take my business with me. Sometimes we have a live stream hiccup, as is today. But point is, that's on my list of whys. I wanted something that I could just travel the world with. I wanted to do what I loved every day. I wanted it to wake up and feel like Christmas morning. Like I legitimately woke up today and it was like live stream day. I get to connect with people and have fun. I get to do what I love every day. And I wanted to help others achieve freedom and success in their lives and businesses. You know, I'm a mama first, right? A mama and a wife. And when a client tells me, Cyndi, I now get to go to my kids' ballet practice, or I'm not going to miss the games anymore, or I put my 2 weeks notice in at my corporate job and I can't tell you how liberating it feels. That is my life's purpose, right? So those are my whys. Your whys might be different, and that's okay. So first put your whys down, and then I want you to put the next sub list, which is, what are you going to spend your money on? You're going to make $1 million this year. Just saying that, did it make you go, yeah, right, Cyndi? That was the thinking I'm talking about. That just crept up on you. People make $1 million for the first time every year. They make 6 figures for the first time every year, right? Why can't it be you? But what are you going to put on that list? So for me, it was building a custom home in Austin that had a beautiful, epic view, building a pool that we just loved, that we could spend a lot of family time in the backyard. When I traveled, I was like, I want to travel 5-star. I want to, like we're staying in a home that has its own private pool and its own spa. We were at the beach club at Disney last week for a whole week. So I wanted to travel 5-star everywhere I went. I wanted to be able to donate to my favorite causes and do that on a bigger level, like that, $100 a year donation way back when. Trust me, it's a lot bigger donation because we have a more abundance coming in. I'm able to do those things. But when you guys put this list together, if you're like, oh, that would never happen, or how would that ever happen, or you're already into like the thinking of the why it can't happen, that is the wealth, those are those subconscious seeds that you have to root out and replace. Notice the feelings that are coming up for you when you make this list. This is silly. I could never have that. Yeah, right. This will never happen. Or I don't need that. Here's a more passive aggressive one. I don't need all that. I would just be happy if I at least had fill in the blank. Stop living to minimums. There's no limit on what you can accomplish, no limit on what you can manifest, no limit on what you can create. Those are literally, guys, just those subconscious seeds that are keeping you in a box that's keeping you from your wealth consciousness. Those are gremlins. I like to think about them. I like to give them a face and an image in my brain. I think of them as little mindset gremlins. And the goal is to really root them out and kill them and replace them with a good worker bee, right? So they're floating in your subconscious and they're just preventing you. So those feelings of guilt and unworthiness and inability to receive are sabotaging your success. The other thing you guys have to remember is, like, the more and more they do studies on quantum physics. I love following quantum physics because I love the talk about we live in a vibratory universe. Like brings like. We know that if you think about lack and scarcity, it's going to create more lack and scarcity in your life. If you're thinking about, there's all the abundance in the world, I can create anything. Whatever you think about, you bring about, right? So lack, scarcity, negative connotations, it's greedy, it's bad. If you have those things, you're going to bring more of that. And money is currency, right? If you look it up in Webster's dictionary, it literally will say money, the first thing it says is circulation as a medium of exchange. You guys, money moves, it circulates, it has an energy, it lives in this vibratory universe. So if you bring about what you think about, when you adjust your thoughts and your consciousness and your vibration and get in alignment with attracting versus repelling, that's when the money will just feel like it's coming way easier, right? You have to catch those mindset gremlins. You got to kill them with a new belief. That's how you kill them. You say, nope, I'm not accepting that. That's an old belief. When I was a kid, someone told me that. I'm not accepting that belief anymore. I'm replacing it with, there's no lack in the universe. I'm replacing it with, I'm deserving and worthy of millions of dollars. I'm replacing it with, I'm a jeans and t-shirt millionaire, right? I'm easily attracting 6 or 7 figures a year. I'm easily attracting high value clients that appreciate my service, and their referrals bring wild abundance. Money allows me to bless others, right? So getting in that mindset, eradicating that old thinking and shifting into this mindset, doing this internal work that will set you free to accomplish any goal that you can imagine, that is powerful, and that's a beautiful thing. So I'm gonna say to all, I'm gonna go over and do questions here in a second, but I want to remind all of you, if you are a travel entrepreneur, if you are thinking about growing, or that's your jam, if you're running a flower shop, I hope this helped you. That's not my lane. But if you want to grow your travel business this year, if you need to fix your thinking to get into a place where you are bringing abundance into your business and want the tools and resources and everything that you need to do that, I do want to encourage you to go over and check out Careers on Vacation. This is my program, you guys, where you can learn everything that you need to learn to be a successful travel agent. This is the most reviewed travel program out there in the world, and I'm so proud of that. We have well over 100 case studies just sharing how we do this good work of teaching you guys to launch and grow your travel businesses. It is an ASTA affiliated program. You also get access to me and to my amazing team, the same team that took my business from 6 figures a year to over 6 figures consistently every single month. And check out the case studies right here on YouTube. That's a beautiful place to start. I'm sure there's a story just like yours. If you'd like to learn how we can help you more, you can go to the link right here, careersonvacation.com/ready now, and we can have a chat with you. But I'm going to go over to comments real quick and just see what we have happening over here on Facebook and YouTube. And I hope you guys are all doing comments, because I know someone wants to win this guy here. Oh, hang on, let me turn my volume down so we don't get double volume. So I'm going to just go through and look for questions here real quick. And I want to hear, like, what are you, I can't wait to see, like, what you guys is, what your family told you when you were a kid, because I know there's a ton of them. Okay, I see a ton coming in. Matt says, that sounds exactly like me. Felt overwhelmed out in COV, but after talking with Evie and watching Brandon and Cyndi's videos, I know I can do this life-changing adventure. It may not take off right away, but it's going to change my life for better. Yes, Matt, it will. Matt's actually over in our Careers on Vacation program right now. So yes, Matt, you got that. Michelle says, must be nice for them. Oh, I love that. Yeah, Michelle, must be nice for them. In other words, we could never have that, right? That's not possible for us. Must be nice for other people, because we could never have that. Oh, yeah. Islam says, oh, finally I see you live. Yay, good to see you. Much love to you too. Christina says, I've always liked the idea of traveling. I finally made the decision to become a travel agent in December 2020. I've taken the TPTK, signed up with my host agency, have done the training with different sites, finally booked my first client with family and friends. Congratulations, Christina. Christina's talking about our travel professional training kit, guys. That's a startup self-paced kit that's available on our website. Finally booked my first client with family and friends, and booked my first trip for myself and my son to Disney. That's amazing. Taking baby steps, but I'm really glad that I've taken these steps into the travel industry. Can't wait till I'm fully out there and helping people book their trips. That is amazing. Talk about getting out there. I love it. Cassandra says, my first Disney World trip was age 16 too. It was my dream. I love that. Ever since age 4 to go ride Dumbo. I still ride Dumbo every time. But we were paycheck to paycheck Midwestern family too. Sounds like we grew up very similar. And it just wasn't a reality. My parents saved for so many years to be able to ride Dumbo, and it finally happened at age 16. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Because that was, and it was, especially when you go back to the 80s, like it was just, there's the class system is just, it's different, right? There's been big shifts. So I feel like it's easier to have a different, like we weren't talking about wealth consciousness and like manifesting and how to create wealth. Like those weren't talked about with us growing up. So I think it's a beautiful thing that that's in the narrative today. I know with our kids, we really work hard on that. Athena says, love this. Hey, Tanya, I see you. I love you. Islam says, I really need to join Careers on Vacation. I keep sending and the team. So Islam, I don't know where you're located. We can only support U.S. and Canada right now because of the laws. So that is why if you were out, if you're in Sudan, I don't know the laws for there. So that's really why we can't support you right now. But I hope that you're getting a lot of value on our live streams and the things that we're doing over here. So guys, I hope that this brought you some great information. I am going to, like I said, we are going to, I'm looking for a nice Benjamin. I'm looking for a nice Benjamin. I'm going to pill a nice crisp bill, right? So we're going to give this guy away at the end of the day today. So this live stream is going to run on Facebook and YouTube. And tonight I am going to come back into comments. I will post it on Facebook and on YouTube who the winner is. And I will be sending someone $100 tomorrow. And here's what I want all of you to do. Do this as a test for me. I already won. I'm the winner. I got that $100. That $100, I want to go look for something you're going to buy with that $100 today because it's already yours. That is the thinking that you adopt when you are in a wealth consciousness mindset. That is the thinking that you go into. I'm already a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's mine. All day long, that $100 is mine. I'm going to put 2 comments in. I'm going to put 3 comments in, right? Why not? It's free $100. Someone's going to get $100. So guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell over on YouTube to get all of our amazing content. And also, if you're not already following me over on Instagram and TikTok, definitely we have so much fun over there. And I'm in Disney right now, so you get to see the behind the scenes of what I'm doing every day while I travel, and we're having a ton of fun. That's where I do a lot of my really personal connection with you guys. So I invite you to check that out too. So guys, all March, we are talking about money, 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 how to make you more of it, create more of it in your life, create more wealth. Watch all month long on the live stream. I will see you next week. Bye guys. If you like that last video, make sure you check out my other content to help you grow and scale your very own travel business. And also, I invite you to travel around the world with me and find out what I'm doing in my portable, profitable, award-winning travel business. Check out the videos.